Hmm. It's real deep. You know, um, I wasn't going to come on because I feel so challenged, like irrelevant. When I was thinking about myself as a child, and I said, wow, I used to talk to my mom when she was here, and I used to say to her, yeah, that was back in your day. And she used to tell me about back in her day. And now, I can talk to my own grandchildren and say back in my day. But you see, my voice is a little bit different because I remember myself as a child. And when my mother was telling me things, I knew in my heart it wasn't right. All that she was saying about religion and, you have to work hard and, so many things that she was told, she was regurgitating. And as a child, I felt like what I was seeing was all lies. And so I rebelled. And what I want to say is right now, I'm still rebellious. I'm still the same child. And as a child, I used to look to get other young people like myself to rebel in school. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Let's do this, you know. And not that it worked, but as I was growing up, because I always, you know, saw that, something needed to be done and somebody's got to do it. It was always me. And my teacher began to see that, I was taking, you know, um, some leads, and she began to take an interest in me. And when she began to take an interest in me, well, that's when my troubles actually began. It was the Jolly Steppers and the Jolly Stompers, the gangs, and they were like, knives and bottles, and, who do you think you are? And, I had a great idea when I was younger, and this is like 12 years old, that I should talk to the youth because they are just doing what I see older people are doing, and we can make a change. And that's how I felt. And right now, I'm still feeling the same way, but I didn't see where I made a difference. And I'm hoping before I leave this dimension, I still can. Because I've been a visionary and things that I've said, they have come to fruition. It took 20 years for it to be this vegan fad right now, really. And it was 20 some odd years ago, and I was bringing vegan stuff into Fresh Fields, but there was no real vegan movement like it is now. Well, what I want right now is to move young people into the realization that you don't have to be what you're being told you should be. Because I'm still the same soul as I was in a child. You see, the soul grows and learns lessons, but you're that soul. Though your body changes and it gets old, but you still aspiring to be. You're not aspiring to be a noun, a mother, a doctor, a lawyer, Indian chief. All we are aspiring to be is pleasant. That's all. We just want to have a pleasant time. We want everything to be pleasant. That's what it is. When you go to work because if you go to work, you're told that you get money and then you can have a pleasant house. You can travel and that'll be pleasant. Someone will like you and think you're pleasant. You'll have sex and that'll be pleasant. You'll have children and they'll be pleasant. And you'll have a family and it'll all feel pleasant. So we don't need any of the nouns. We just need to be pleasant. That's all we need to be. Just be pleasant. See? All the other names, they don't make us pleasant. Because I go to the hospital and there are doctors there, they're there because, it's a stable career and they get money, but they're not pleasant. I see plenty architects who are building buildings and it's like, oh my goodness, this is hard work. They have a liking for it, but because they have to do it every single day, it's like it's not so pleasant anymore. So, what is this that is going on in this dimension? Mention. Need I mention that mention is also mine? It's what's coming out of your mind. And right now, we made everything that we see. So the young people, if you don't like what you see, you have the power to change it. And I'm only saying this because I'm older now and I'm seeing that it's young people that have all the power to change it because you have the vision. That's why you're here. You're God sent, as just as I was when it was in my day. I was told and I was taught things. I was taught thought. I was taught how to think. And now, as I'm older, I have to tell the young people, don't listen to the older people. And I'm saying the same message as when I was younger. Don't listen to these older people who are afraid of making changes. They're stuck in their ways and they're full of fear because they were taught thought. They were taught how to think. Think that you're going to die, number one. Because as a child, it was always about, don't do that or you're going to die. But I know now, you don't have to fear that. You have to fear not living. Because you are life. You don't need to get a life. You need to learn to play to have a lifestyle full of pleasure, pleasantness. You see, you're taught, work hard, work hard. But in the scriptures, it tells you you must be likened unto a child to even get into the kingdom. Well, a child isn't working hard. A child is supposed to play. And what has happened is that once you reach a certain age and you start to go to school, you're taught not to play. You're taught to work hard. You start getting indoctrinated about it's so important to work hard, work hard. Not intelligent, just work hard. See, the body is already intelligent and the heart knows the way. Your body does things without you even telling it what to do. But we're taught, work hard so you can have this. Work hard so you can have that. No, my children. Talk to yourself, your youthful self, your young self that wants to play. and be curious and learn. You must be playing at all times, because playing means that you're flexible. If you're working hard, you will crack. And that's what this society wants you to do. It wants you to crack up. And when you work hard, that's exactly what can happen. You can crack up because you don't have no play in you. You're not flexible. You have to be likened unto a child to get into the kingdom. Why is that? You need to be flexible. You can't be hardened. So why would you allow a society to take the play out of you and tell you, you go to school and you work hard? And they're teaching you all the wrong things, but you're working hard to learn all the wrong things. Because you still go to school and you graduate and you have no idea how to live as life. As your life, as you are life. You're not told you're in heaven. And earth is a planet in space, and you're in your spacesuit. Everything you have been told, for the most part, is a lie. And I'm a child who was saying this years ago, years from when I was little, just like my godson, who was near his grandmother on the phone when we were speaking at 3 years old, just a couple months ago, 2 months ago. And he was just walking past her, and he said, I haven't lost my mind, but I've lost my imagination. And she laughed and she said, what you say? And she said to me, she says, it seemed like I said something about he haven't lost his mind, but he losing his imagination. And I was like, that's deep. And I said, ask him what he say. Now, this is about a couple minutes gone by. And he said the same thing again. It's like, I haven't lost my mind, but it's like I'm losing my imagination. And I'm thinking, wow, he's 3 years old saying that. And I thought about myself. Well, I walked at 6 months old. My son was reading on a 6th grade reading level at 5 years old. So we're all special and specialists coming here with our nature that is to be goods and service to nature. We're all coming here to just serve nature. But somehow things have changed. Somebody changed the game. And we are lame because we are afraid, because all those adult people who are over you young people, they are full of fear. And remember, I'm talking as a young person. Though you might see my face old, I'm talking the same way I did when I was younger, wanting to know, why are you old people so afraid? You have to transcend, meaning that you have to end the trance. Wake up and come together and press pause and reset on this world. You have the power. Yes, you do. You have the power. It's in you. You came here with it. And the governments want to use it. They want to tax you. Because you don't have children, you don't have house. So the word tax means that your back is bent over. You're taxed. And